Good to see it, good to hear from you, and I'm happy you'll be hearing my voice. Mashallah, we are going to be having a class on phonics right now for Nursery 3. My name is Hafsat Umar, and we are going to be talking about diagraphs. Our words are sounds we've talked about before we went on the indefinite holiday, and we are back still talking about it. But before we move on to the diagraphs, I want us to juggle our memory a bit. We talked about colors, making sentences, simple sentences with colors. This is not part of what we are doing, but just to remind you and bring you back. We talked about red, blue, green, yellow, brown, white, black, and purple. These are the colors we use in making sentences before we went on break. So, mashallah, I hope we can still make sentences with these colors. Mashallah. So today, let's quickly rush through what we have on the board. Interestingly, the topic is diagraph. And when we talk about diagraphs, we say diagraphs can be referred to as a pair of letters representing a single sound. What does this mean? It means two letters coming together. Just like we have some, we've talked about some in class, two letters coming together. Sometimes you can have a vowel and a consonant coming together to have just one sound. When that happens, we refer to them as what? Diagraph. Mashallah. So let me give us some examples of diagraphs of the ones we've treated in the past. We talked about the O sound, the double O. This is a diagraph, a good example of diagraph. The double E is also another good example of diagraph. And the sound for the double E is E. This is U. This is E. So I think we'll stop there for more examples. We'll talk about more examples as we move on. So let's quickly go into the diagraph we are treating today. It's a very interesting diagram because it has to do with our gestures, so many things we do. We tend to pronounce this sound, but we don't know this is what it represents. Mashallah. So today, if you look at this sound, you will discover that we have a vowel and a consonant coming together. We have a vowel and a consonant coming together to have or to represent one sound. One sound. Two letters coming together to represent one sound. And which is the O and letter W. O and letter W. Mashallah. O and letter W coming together. The sound originally for O is A. And the sound for letter W is W. But because it has become a diagraph coming together to have just a sound, we won't say W. No. We'll say O. 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 You know? Just like you want to express a feeling and explain, you say, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I love you, mommy, you know, and so on. Let's look at some good examples of the O sound. Mashallah. Number one example is the word down. Down. The second example is noun. Then you have the color brown. You have the O sound in the word brown. And you also have this is my favorite. You have the O sound in the word wow. Everybody say wow. Wow, that's good. The next and the last example we are going to be treating is the word clown. I believe we've all seen clown, right? Wonderful. So you have the O sound in the word clown. For us not to confuse us the more, there are so many words with this sound, O sound, but let's stop at 5 examples. As time goes on, we are going to be talking about more and more and more of them. So quickly, let's move to the homework. It's very simple, you know. Remember, we just treated the ow sound. And you have to write, the first homework is, you write 4 words with the ow sound. And the second, that's number 2, says you should make a sentence with each of the 4 words. Mashallah. I hope we can do this even without mommy or daddy assisting us. I know you're good children, you can do this. Don't forget, when you see O and letter W together in a word, you pronounce it as ow, 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 ow. And it is a word, a diagraph. So let me quickly drop my phone number and my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. Hafsat is my name, Hafsat Umar. And my WhatsApp number is 08052126202. You can also call me with the same number. And for those of us that want my email, this is it. Simple and short. mhafsat08@gmail.com. Mashallah. That's all.